Hey guys, we're going to go through your notes for the periodic table. So the essential question for today is, what is the periodic table? As you can see right here. So the periodic table is this little thing right here that you can see. There's a picture of it. You might have seen it in other science classes on TV shows or something. It is basically just a table that arranges and organizes every single element known to man by this thing called an atomic number. So elements now are arranged in these two different things called periods and groups. Now the rows are called periods. Rows go like these. And a little hint so you can remember that the rows are periods. Remember, you might write a sentence like this. That's my cursive. And you always put a period at the end of your sentence. So you write a sentence and going vertically. And then your columns go up and down. Like you're seeing me draw here. Those are columns. We call those groups. So the science name for rows are periods. The science name for columns are groups. Now let's move on to an actual periodic table square right here. Every single one of these little bitty tiny squares right here have these four things on it for each element. The first thing is an atomic number. It'll be at the top somewhere. And the atomic number is awesome because it helps organize your periodic table. For example, the element with atomic number 1 is going to be in the top left-hand corner. And then we've got 2 over here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then so on. So it's a great way to identify elements. I might tell you to go identify the element's name of, let me restate that. I might tell you to go find the element's name of an element that has an atomic number of 14. So you can look at this periodic table, look for number 14, and you can see that its name is silicon. Next is the chemical symbol. It's basically an abbreviation for the element. Then you've got the name. And the last thing is the atomic mass. Now remember, all elements are made of atoms. And this is just saying the mass of one little tiny, 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 tiny atom of silicon. Now keep on going down. We've got each element has a chemical symbol. So this is an easy way to identify the elements on a periodic table. I also might ask you to go tell me the element's name that has a symbol of Si. So you would be able to look on the periodic table and find the symbol Si and tell me the element's name is silicon. An element gets its chemical symbol from its Latin name. So some of them make a lot of sense. This silicon, see the first two letters are Si in the word, so Si makes sense. But since Latin is a different language than English that we speak, some of the elements are a little funky with their symbols. For example, lead, its Latin name is plumbum, and the chemical symbol for lead is Pb. That's because we go by the Latin name for lead, plumbum. Okay, last thing. The first letter of a chemical symbol is always capitalized, as you can see up here with silicon. And then the second letter is always lowercase. So this makes sense whenever you have something like Si, but it can get really confusing when you're looking at an element like aluminum. This kind of looks like it's capital A, capital I. But you have to use your knowledge of chemical symbols to realize that this is actually capital A, lowercase l.